I get pissed off. So when you said ladies, I'm like, wait a minute, why are you thinking that? And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's not, yeah, take the data for that. Oh, beautiful dynamic duo. Well, my son-in-law job as the DA, he has been furloughed because the government shut down. I don't think he'll lose, so I think, sorry, I have cat hair. This black shirt. Thanks, Kenny. Wherever you went. Wait, you. Look, there you are. So, tonight is a reflection time for my experience, my first experience thinking about another female looking attractive during moments when my first girlfriend began flirting and cheating on social media with her ex and other female flings. Okay, so I have yet to tell you guys the story about my first girlfriend. But all you need to know is that she was already in the habit of cheating at the same time that I was new to LGBT things, and I didn't know the lines of attraction cheating and levels of girl-female friendliness socially. So I didn't know, which meant that if it was flirting, cheating, not like friendly, hey, I didn't know. So I grew up super strict religious Catholic, which meant that when I decided to be in a relationship, it meant serious focus on keeping loyalty. It didn't mean wedding marriage. It only meant that I decided
to accept the relationship and value importance connected to the other person, and not to consciously decide to cause any hurt. And that is specific to Catholic values in the heart of morality. So, when Alex, my first girlfriend, cheated, I struggled a lot to think about being pushed from her, my ex, or the situation forcing me to disconnect from my level of loyalty. She enjoyed going back and forth with thoughts, so it meant that it confused me, and I was not given a time stamp of when or what she wanted. That meant that I didn't know if she was serious about not wanting our relationship, or if she was feeling she was experiencing a bad day with her emotions, because she explained to me she experienced childhood traumas from her stepmom and her dad. Her dad and stepmom. So when she began flirting around, I was clueless and didn't know the line if she was lying or not about friendship. friendship, the word for, let's see, friend or friendship is not a term that means sexual or intimate or deep in emotional feelings. Connecting these three things together, it means supporting, helping, small bits of acknowledged pain to then service healing suggestions, things. But it doesn't mean attraction. So that was like a ambiguous level of another level of trust given to my ex. And that meant that it hurt me to start thinking about destroying my own morals, values. Like that behavior of seeing someone else as attractive emotionally with my feelings affected me in a dense negative emotion feeling, because it is a deep value in my subconscious that I have decided to agree with. You know, connecting. Teaching.
Oh, okay, but remember, I got it back today. I'm leaving tomorrow. So as long as I'm done. It's so predictable. I should have known. Okay, well, you're already at 3 p.m. I have my membership card.
Active awareness. Thoughts.
Okay. Water.
Reflection. And then finally a decision. So, I still had a friend named Sky Newman. She was 1 year older compared to me, and she was like straight, okay? All the time. Okay, maybe that will be another story, but all the time there would be word of her name showing up at a party and, you know, like getting sexual with older or younger, you know, like showing up, and then at the end of the party, you know, like being locked in a room, you know, with a dude, and like being open to like different things. Yeah. Yeah. But she's a pretty native half, and other half like Eastern type. Not her teeth. They're like that, and yellow. But you know, she has the skinny but enough figure. You know, playing tennis with the skirt and the like tight fitted clothes. But she's like really friendly, nice, and shows up to party. So I knew her as super straight. I began college, met my girlfriend, and then in the second year, when that relationship was breaking down, I contacted Sky Newman, and she was like, "What's up? Oh, you've seen my Facebook? I am dating in a relationship with this chick named Lynnae Herrich." And I was like, what? Like, okay, that is like impossible. I mean, I'm like, okay, who? So I check Facebook, and Lynnae is more of a tomboy. And she's cute. She's tough, not like bulky, but like fit. Okay? Fit. And I'm like, that is so true. You would not date a like a lesbian girly. It would have to be like a like a half in the middle look. And so she's like, yeah, so Lynnae, both of us moved back to the Boise, Idaho area from college in Council, Idaho. So we moved to the Boise area, and soon we need to pick up something in Twin Falls. Do you mind if we show up and hang out so we can catch up? And then I'm like sure, like I want to know like how, what, when, what. And so that happens. I'm telling Alex when and what happened, and then she's like, oh my god, like, yes, I want to join in and know like how, and plus I'll meet a high school friend of yours, because like no one from my high school, only 2 decided to take up college in Twin Falls. So it was a good opportunity for more relationship in depth block building. So both of them show up. We go to Sherry's. It's like a all day, all morning, night diner or breakfast or lunch. Well, anyways, so both of them show up. We're at the table, and then I'm like, what's up? Like, how are you? It's been a long time. It's been 2 years, 3 years. It's been like 2 years, but it felt like a long time. And, you know, especially with her life drastic change, there was more chance for me to experience the lesbian life compared to her. So it was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And Alex is making conversation with Sky. And I'm like, okay, that's super cool because, you know, relationship building. Okay. And then that gave me the approval for me to have conversation with Lynnae. And I'm like, dude, like, what? Like, nice to meet you, but like what? And I'm like, you know, both of you look good. Like, both of you need to take care of each other. Okay? You know, And then I'm, like secretly being like, true, both of them look good together. And at the same time, I'm like, well, not like sexually attracted, but like new, well, she would be considered new lesbian, because I'm not like attracted or would call Sky lesbian. It would only be towards Lynnae, because I'm like, you gay. Like, you are so gay. And then she's like, no, not even a little bit. And so, like at a normal level of friendship, from her type of closed off, it was a good level of actual like friendliness, being like, you're not ugly. And then she's like, it's true, you're not ugly. And then both of us being like, okay, sweet, alright. Like, oh, yeah, that's like, bro. So, that, friend catch-up new meeting was a good experience, and that was the only time that was scheduled, planned to meet. It was like a one-time thing. And I was like, okay, cool, nice. And a little guilty, like feeling that awareness of like seeing Lynnae's level of pretty, of attractive looks, and I'm like, yeah, you're fit. And with Sky, I'm already used to her life behavior. So I'm like, well, it's good support for me to acknowledge both of you, and both of you to be included in a good-looking relationship. And yeah, so Alex was tolerated, and same with me. Time went on. Alex just kept ripping my heart because my heart was attached to my values, my morality, I hold on. Stay. Come on. Okay, let's see if it stays. So, we're fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, and things are just broken. I was lied to about supporting our life together because Alex wanted to move with other exes to rekindle their friendship. I was told that both of us together would move to Boise because I got accepted into university for an interpreting program. She broke me and I drove myself alone to Boise. That's another long story. Anyways, so I show up in the Boise area and I start contacting a few friends, and one of them was Sky Newman. And I'm like, what's up? Like, I'm finally in this area. If both of you want to meet again, hang out, because I don't know your guys' rules with hanging out together or separate. I don't really care, just let me know. Plus, the drama y'all want to know, well, you know, like, I can vent a lot. And they're like, yes, show up, you know, like, it's fine. We need social time. We need more friendships. So I was like, perfect. More time that I don't need to be alone and thinking and plus I'll have a friendship with both of them where I can just like vent my bleeding hearts. Okay. So at that time, I am 20 or 19. I'm like 19. Yeah, I am still 19. And Sky is 20. Lynnae is
it's like a non-question because anything could happen, a lot of good things that happen for you in everything.
24.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Yeah.
And you know, I'm like, thank you, someone mature, someone that understands, you know, good behavior compared to freaking trash. And so I show up to their new apartment and I'm like, hey, like that is so cool. Everything's nice. Everything's clean because Alex is fucking dirty and I am just placed as the person in charge of cleaning everything, and Alex saying no, you can be calm about it. And then every day there's more and more and more and more. And then telling me, no, I promise I will pick up and clean because you know how much I'm OCD, and me being like I'm holding on to that promise. I don't fully believe your diagnoses, but okay, it's something that both of us, you know, built on with the relationship in words. And I'm like, yeah, words. So I'm venting all of this to both of them, and I'm being pulled from Sky to Lynnae, and then because both of them were experiencing relationship problems, and both of them were like, yeah, we need a middle person because we know you're super mature compared to other people, so here you go. Okay. And I'm being told, okay, today part of the time is with me and part of the time is with her because we need space to explain each side of the story. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. Okay, I understand. I didn't experience any fair time, so okay. And, so, you know, you have Sky, you know, being like, yeah, I love Lynnae. She cleans after my messes, and, you know, I don't have a license. It has been discontinued, and she picks me up from work every day and all these things, and then I'm like, oh my god, my heart. Oh my god, that is so cute. And then me being like fuck you, Alex. Like, and you know, like just counting up all that Alex was using me with, and you know, me being like, I support you, and I'm a little jealous. Plus, you know, like being like, oh yeah, Lynnae is really sweet, and you know, she's a good looker, and still looks young, because I met like from 22 up, females were starting to look like old. So I was like, you still look like you're 18. And she's like, thank you. And so you know, I'm like listening, I'm paying attention, and I'm seeing what Sky is describing, and you know, she's like, yeah, you know, it's a lot. I love her. And then I'm like, that is a lot. And then me being like, still jealous, and then still being like, still being like, you're lucky. Like, seriously, super lucky. Like, why are you, you know, telling me that you feel bad in the relationship? I mean, you're trying to like keep up with her, right? You know, trying your best. You're still in university. She was going to BSU, Boise State University. Go Broncos. Anyways, so she has this list, and I'm like, she understands. She graduated, sure, and is starting her nurse career, and you know, you support her because she's super smart and got the job, and you know, like, don't like compete with her, you know, like, she understands, And she's like, yeah, that's true, you're right. And then at the end, I am told the real reason, and the real reason was because she was starting to feel she needed a man in her life. And then I'm like, girl, like, dude, you're breaking my lesbian world heart. Like I don't understand why you would let go of all the like serious love affirmations with her behavior, her gifts, everything. And including like real love relationship word affirmations, only locked up to the very minimum because Lynnae was like furious, angry. And well, I mean, like, I understood. I had recently been cheated on, but I was like keeping like level, you know, being like, well, just know the positive things, you know, all the good stuff, and then know the reasons and why you want the other life option. And so Lynnae, she's like, okay, it's my turn. And she's like, Sky, go away. And so both of us are there in the living room discussing things, and she's catching up with the relationship new stuff because she's catching up with her perspective, and she's like, I don't know, like seriously, like, I don't know, like, why? And she's like, she's never been in love, so I don't know why she'd want to have a guy in her life, like, you know, like, really trying really nicely not to call her a slut. And I'm like, oh my god. And at the like same time, I'm like, ow. And she's like, I bought a fake. And I'm like, that wasn't enough? And then she's like, no, she brought up a new guy that she found attracted to and brought him here in this apartment, and I met the guy, and I'm like, what the fuck? No, seriously? Like, that is already cheating. Plus, you don't know if she, like, made out with that guy. Because I'm thinking about just the word fight with a relationship, because with Alex and her small temperance, any little fight instantly meant she could decide to cheat. So I'm like, is it the same thing? And so, you know, she's catching me up, and I'm like, ew, ew, ew. And, you know, half sees my maturity level, half sees my support level. Be like, ah. And so, you know, I have both at equal levels of friendship, and then both of them want me there, and then you have Lynnae like being like, yeah, you know, like talking to me, and Sky, like, so you have Lynnae over here, and then Sky being called over, and then being like Miss Pole Dancer, and then getting on Lynnae, and Lynnae behaving like it's nothing, like it's my life. And then I'm just like sitting there, because you have both of them here, and I'm just like, interesting. Yeah, this is cool. Like, for sure annoyed, because I had been told, you know, each story, and then having to like witness like this stuff, and me just being so sick of Alex and her lies and backstabs and fake behavior. So I'm like seeing it, right? Both of them at that moment, you could call it kind of fight style, and me seeing it and being like both of you are so faking right now, but both of you are good, you know? Both of you are good, like keeping your relationship on like that good fake sexual look. Like, I would believe both of you are still at a good talk. So still a little upset, but you know, fair level of friendship. Then 1 year later, I'm being messaged from, I think, Lynnae. And then she's telling me, you know, like, it's only gotten worse. And Sky is fucking boy crazy. And me being like, I'm breaking your heart. And that makes me the really girly gay, because Lynnae is like, I'm so punk. And I'm like, do you want to meet with me at a bookstore that Barnes and Nobles, and just like sit there in one of the aisles and color? And she's like, anything that I can reach so I have time to vent. And then I'm like, okay, you know, bring your colored pencils. And so we meet at that bookstore, and we're coloring, I'm coloring, and, you know, like, I'm laughing because Lynnae is yelling, like screaming, like in a library. She's in a bookstore, but it's still kind of like a library, which means that her voice is like down here, but she's still venting, and she's like her voice is like screaming, right? Her thoughts are screaming, and I'm taking it in, because we're in that library, and, you know, like, her desperation and everything, and her thoughts screaming here, and her having to be forced to be quiet, sure, but it's just like I could see her outside just like yelling this out, but it's being said. It's just being said inside. and with like full force being like, Sky is such a bitch, but being like still like stuck on her, and and then me being like, you want me to feel sorry for you? You're the older one, the more mature one, and you're still hung up on Sky? You are telling me all the things she has been doing to you, and you truly need me to feel bad for you. So I'm like hearing her thoughts and like at the end I'm like like, you know, like, I am so sorry. And then she's like, no, you're not. Like, I can see it. And you're lying to me. And I'm like, oh, that's such a big level of a bad thing. Like, what do you want? Me to continue this fake attempt to feel like you don't know any better? And so she's like, yeah, I can't say anything. And then I'm like, no, please continue. Vent. and then she's like, okay. And
Can you tell me what my guys want me to know? Listen.
Yeah, so again, I'm like put on this wave, this roller coaster of her, Lynnae, her, Sky, going on and off, still living together because Sky can't afford paying for a room or a place, and Lynnae just can't voice it or believe that she's being used that way. And I'm like really, really digging it in, being like, dude, like how many times has she been secretly, like only like minimum enough that you can handle, kind of telling you about her dating life, because you approved it, because she explained to you that she would leave you, and she kind of deciding when the responsibility, if she wanted it, to move to a new dude's home. Ouch. Hold on. Ow. Oh. So, second year happens, and it's the beginning of the year, and Lynnae invites me for a real date because she's like, I have decided finally to really break up with Sky. And, you know, she's like, do you want to date or go on a date with me? And then, you know, like, me being like, ooh, you know, like sure. I mean, like a real date or like Sky, both of you still trying different things. And she told me a real date, and I was like, okay. And, you know, like me being like, cool, like I'm going to continue to meet my friend who's a serious, mature level, and both of us are keeping up. And, you know, like I know enough about your background and both of yours background enough to know you're going to treat me mature and good, not, you know, like a game. And she's like, exactly, all this time dating Sky, I've been wanting a mature relationship, not games. And then I'm like, okay, so I can trust that, right? Because I have agreed with you with the immaturity from Sky, and I have been supporting her, helping her reason good, bad things, and I've been open to you about both those things and asked you, do you want to know? If not, then I will keep it to our stuff, our conversations, and if you are respecting her, I can be that friend to slap you because you are overly respecting her in this higher place when she's deciding all these things that are negatively influencing you. Plus, I have been very open to you about all of the stupid decisions I had made with Alex, me overly respecting her and her destroying me, and it's like, do you understand? Do you understand? Her being like, I understand. And so, you know, we dated a little bit. Then she got mad because Sky was still in her life, and she explained it to me that Sky, was having mental breakdowns and still needed a place to sleep, and they lived together in the apartment separately but in the same apartment, and Sky heard that Lynnae asked me on a date, and she told her that was breaking the first rule, which meant that she couldn't ask me out for dating or relationship reasons. And like that put me in a really awkward place, because I was like, Sky is deciding my life. Like, you are like deciding to follow her, and you are like backing up her decisions to influence my life. And yeah, that made me really mad. And she was like, I can't date you, have her know, and work like 12 hours at my nursing job, because she worked at the St. Alphonsus Hospital. And she was like, I can't work there and show up at my apartment and have Sky on another one screaming in my ears. And I'm like half of me is like, I understand. Half of me is like, why don't you just kick her out? Because she was making enough. and the other percentage was like what the fuck? Like, you're older, like, stand up for yourself. And you know, like, continue the relationship, not the other relationship. And yeah, so I bought her this new Beatles shirt with all of the band members. Or it just said the Beatles. But I bought her that shirt, and I bought her flowers, and I wrote this apology letter, and I remembered details she had explained about her job. So I searched up the map and found her location, because that hospital is pretty big. And, you know, I'm patching up all these things and, you know, like, really showing, expressing how much I care enough to pay attention to all those details and show up at her location so they can give her my gifts. And she got so embarrassed because it was not completely a happy note. Plus, she got embarrassed because there was more drama added if her girl co-workers had already known about her destroyed dating life, her, like, wife to be. And, you know, I'm like gifting her all these things and apologizing and, you know, like, being like, let's keep going, because that's really fucked up to have Sky control both of us. And then she disappeared. Didn't message me back. And I was like, she's still really mad. And I moved on with my life. Later on, I see an Instagram post or a Facebook post, something of hers, and I'm like, okay, let's try to be the better person and see if her life is better. So I message her, and the first thing is that she messages back. And the second thing is that she says, I seriously believed that you would never acknowledge me again. And she's like, you really are the better person. Do you want to try again? And I was shocked. That was like at the end of second year. Well, middle second year. I'm like 1 month, 2 months closer to my internship down in Texas for university graduation requirements. And like I was feeling good, better. Hold on. Maybe it was after. It was during my first year of interpreting at Rocky Mountain High School. Yes, because that was the first year I moved with the deaf women in Meridian. Okay, so still, I received that message back, and I'm like, Lynnae opening herself up again, you know, like giving me a chance again. Like that must mean I didn't actually mess up exactly how I had thought. And so I'm explaining her, catching up my life, you know, graduation, you know, a few things she had seen on social media from my accounts. And she needed to catch up with information saying that I was not lying about the things that happened in that time period that I was away from dating Lynnae, and reasons to trust me in her world where she felt she couldn't trust many people, including Sky, who finally moved out. And Lynnae could feel at rest, at peace, and she could feel she could breathe again. And I'm, catching her up about my new job, that opportunity, where I'm living, and the deaf world life, and just a new, unique culture experience, and her being interested in me again because I'm moving along with my life goals, and she can see changes, and her feeling she could still have a person alongside her that keeps moving, that she could see changes, and yeah, it helped her head, because she also experienced ADHD and OCD, and she enjoyed knowing that she and another person could have this continuous thing with building life. So, she asked me to date, to go out with her, and to experience the apology, and to really try, inviting me to dinner, inviting me to breakfast, and paying, and me being like, guess what? I paid off my money for all my school, and you don't have to worry, because I can pay for dates. Maybe not for both, but for myself. That should be good enough. And her being like it's already been 4 years, 5 years of working, so I have enough to pay for her food. Like, don't worry. Like, her buying a new Subaru and, you know, inviting me to like go out and and you know, like drink coffee, you know, and you know, like me getting to know the new car. And then her being like, and it's perfect because it's earth friendly, and, you know, like matching things that she's seen of me deciding about my life decisions, you know, my summer job in Wyoming, and my Subaru, and you know, like enjoying the real rational reasons to accept a healthy, good life and good car economic reasons, and not have it be attached to lesbo land, and you know, like just attaching it to like real world rationale, not being stuck in stereo hold on, stereotypes. And yeah, so, you know, like the dating was like actually real, and she had recently bought her first house, like small, quaint, but in an area in Boise that she felt safe enough, and that she could pay all of it. And so she's inviting me to all these life changes, and, you know, me being like, okay, like, we're not fighting, and she feels good. She's inviting me to like big life changes, and you know, she's like showing me different locations of Boise that she's known, and, you know, like parks and like rich community locations with their lakes, and like really trying this time to show that she would want to actually like build a real life in like a step into dating. And so she like invites me to her new home, and I'm checking it out, and she's asking me, you know, like, what would you change? Like, how would you change these things? Do you like those things there? Do you like those things there? And I have these things, you know, like video games, movies, these personal projects, you know, plants, her researching vegetarian or vegan options, because she had put on a little weight and wanted to trim that again. And she had seen a lot, a lot to my years of trying to put weight off and keep it, and my year-to-year social media body examples, changes. It's a long story. And so, her really trying to implement a lot of values into the same life goal, and seeing how we felt, like her venting to me about her dad dying, family fights, sibling fights, step sibling fights, all these things. So I'm visiting at like nighttime hours because I'm like still going to the gym on the other side of the city. I'm still, you know, prepping for that interpreting job. I'm still finding my own schedule, deaf events that are happening at that home with the deaf women, and finding time to drive all the way to the other side at night to at least see each other, and you know, like being like, I can't hang out this week, but you know, I can show up, and you know, I have like my professional career event, so you know, I'm dressed up professional, and I kind of dislike, you know, like sending pictures, you know, like Snapchat. I would prefer to like show up and be like, hey, you know, like here's a short moment of the event that's happening. I can only like quickly show up and say hey, but you know, like hey, oh, I can be like hey, and then you know, like you know, just a relationship thing, you know, be like this is exciting for me, you know, first year in my profession, and I'm looking professional, and like, what do you think? And like really quick, you know, like wow, or you know, and then I have to go, and then later, you know, like finding more time to like show up at night, and then you know, like be like, I am so tired. I am so tired. I have been driving everywhere and going to the gym and thinking about work and more community things, and my brain is like this. and I'm so sorry that, you know, I'm showing up and then on your couch just being like you know, like not really like involved in the conversation. Like, I just like can't. Like, I can only barely like be awake a little. I mean, it's a lot. And you know, like still searching the town for like tattoo ideas, and you know, being like, I still have to wait like 3 years because money and appointments and all that, but still, you know, so literally just like going everywhere with things. And so, you know, like, I'll show up at night, and then Lynnae is like, what color do you think this rug, do you think it's best, the already set up one, or do you like this new one? And, meet my dog. And then me getting like slightly pissed off because the dog had a little bit more preference at times. Like me being there for a short time and the dog being the one to be like close to her, and I'm like, well, you know, like, I'm just here, and it's kind of awkward for you to like bring up TV shows like, what's it called? The L Word, and then it's just like so awkward because I have been like putting that away, and she's only connecting with like LGBT things, and I'm like, why? I mean, she couldn't believe to only associate it with good, happy attitude, and to let go of the rainbow. Because, yeah, she like began to get really awkward with me. I don't know if she felt bad about herself or bad about her life, but she like started changing again to not feel good. And it still makes me feel really, really, really used from her, Lynnae Herrich, because it felt like she gave and gave and gave Sky Newman a lot of freedom and open-mindedness, and with me, it felt like I was always on this small leash and criticized, constantly criticized. Like, just, you know, because of my good attitude, and her wanting deeper intellectual conversation with me, and me feeling cautious about the conversation because I was starting to feel all that criticism, because I couldn't respond quickly about a concept she asked. I needed time from my busy life to think and finally respond, and she felt it was a contradiction with life, and she needed that person, and I was like this, stuck, and she was ready to change careers and go off and become a consultant for medical reasons. And I just felt like I said, used for like life stability maintenance, including, you know, like her getting back on her game. And like, she's not a big social media person, but she is a very sentimental person. So, like, her deciding to, like, kiss me for the first time, like, was like a big thing. And her level of intimacy was like big steps for her. For me, it was a big step for different reasons, because my feelings were attached to like the big chunks where she was like big moment and then loss and then big moment and then loss, and that was a lot of emotional feelings. So my raisins were not really allowed to grow, to bloom. Oh, my. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. 'Cause my years of friendship, effort were constantly over-shaded, over-masked. And it felt like I was being used to complete a sexual feeling she needed to connect with again from years of Sky denying her for another guy. And she told me that before she had decided to respond, well, before I decided to message, she had felt so low that she had a sexual experience with this woman from her work socialization with like a really gross, nasty, maybe infected vagina. And both of us were like both of us have higher standards, so like where's the error? Like and you know, I didn't have an answer. And a little weird to have her be brave enough for the kissing. Only if there was like drug, weed involved that helped her see her younger self again. like, that was the only way she could keep her confidence, bravery stable enough to brave the kissing and, you know, like, just, you know, intimacy. And me being like young, vulnerable to her, including later on still seeing a picture of Sky nude, like on the bed, a picture taken from Lynnae. I doubt it was a picture from Sky herself taking the picture. And that hurt because of how many years on and off, and me being that really good, supportive friend. And her being so shocked to be sexually attracted to me because of how open and responsive her body was to me, and her literally like having to stop and telling me that I needed to go, to leave. And feeling dirty because her body was attracted to me and her mind was kinda not, because I was too positive, too gay, like some like SpongeBob positive rainbow gay, and like, fuck you. I think she needed Sky level of constant, you know, and lazy and just mean. And she just got embarrassed way too much about her attraction to live a same-sex life. She refused to walk me to my car. She said she would stay in her house and she was not going to walk me to my car.
I wouldn't want to be on a murder case. Speaking of which, okay, I'm not going to say anything, but Joy, I hope you're watching.
She just like became lamer and lamer.
I don't know all the details about, but Joy, you and I are going to talk later. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And after she, you know, got the intimacy, the sex,
I think you might, but I don't think yet, and I think that I would push myself. Dee wants to know, have I met the man I will marry?
then
That's a big deal to get married.
she wanted a date where she left me saying, I want to break up because you're just like so gay. And that was after like holding hands and letting go, just really awkward things that hurt my feelings, and she decided to ignore. And later, you know, leave me with the statement, you're so gay and I don't understand, and it's just not me, and like I'm breaking up with you and still you're treating me, Lynnae, really nice. Like, I had bought her this Chinese plant, and I gifted it to her. She had broken up with me, and I still was like, it's okay, that's fine, like, here you go. And I was like super, super positive, because that was yet again another stab to me, and that hurt, and I was like, and here's my positiveness, here you go, and still holding on to your understanding knowledge of me being the better person, and you're right. I just hated specifically the amount of mature friendship given, and I hated the breakup to dating right after sexual relationship experiences. Like, I'm going to feel used. It looks like all of that is using me. with such a big title from the other person in maturity. So there, that's my story for tonight. My longest relationship with a lesbian
I don't know what Ella. Wow. Can you please see if my adult kids ever?
Oh my God.
Tell it about Monse. It's not down there. Hopefully, I got some bringing shorts. Wouldn't it be nice if we had matching
And
shorts?
all the time, I'm just searching for simplicity and
so anyway, then I said, oh, honey, you can't walk these Polican down.
her laughing because my mind is complicated intellectually, and
I would reach out one time, but I would be damned if I begged her, because then they like that kind of thing. Don't beg, and they will talk to you.
her seeing, experiencing all the contradictions and me just being like,